Is the iPhone 14 worth it? That's a tricky one. Of course, we're not just talking about one phone here. As per usual, Apple has released 4 new iPhones this year. The iPhone 14, the 14 Plus, the 14 Pro, and the 14 Pro Max. But let's take a look at the standard iPhones this year. That's the 14 and the 14 Plus. Are they worth it? I don't think so. Let's start with what's new. As you'd expect, the cameras are better than last year. Apple has this new tech called the Photonic Engine, which helps make your photos more detailed, vibrant, and colorful. You also get some impressive video stabilization with the new action mode, and the front camera has autofocus for the first time. There's also crash detection. Your iPhone can now determine whether you've been in a car accident and contact emergency services on your behalf. The 14 Plus also has that 6.7-inch screen size normally reserved for the Pro Max models. But really, that's it. These displays still use a 60 Hz refresh rate rather than a much smoother 90 or 120 Hz. But more egregious than that is Apple recycled the A15 chip from the iPhone 13 for the 14 and 14 Plus. The only difference here is Apple added an extra core for the GPU, bumping it from 4 to 5 cores. Other than that, it's the same chip, and they're not cheap. The 14 starts at $799 and the 14 Plus starts at $899. If you're eyeing the 14, in my view, I think you're better off going for the 13. Apple still sells it for $100 less. And because it's last year's phone, you're probably gonna find even better deals through carriers and other markets. If you were tempted by the 14 Plus because of that bigger screen size, look for a 13 Pro Max. You'll probably find a good deal on it. And you'll get additional features like a third camera. The 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max, on the other hand, totally different story. Apple packed all the new features into these two phones. They have the best cameras this year, including that third telephoto lens, as well as an upgraded 48 megapixel sensor. They also have much brighter displays than the 14 and 14 Plus, as well as the new dynamic island, which turns the camera cutout on the front of the phone into a dynamic notification center. This shouldn't be a selling point for a phone, but it totally is. It's so cool, check it out. If you're looking for the best value for your money, that's the iPhone 13. It's a great iPhone with everything you'd expect it to do for less than the iPhone 14. But if you're looking for the best new iPhone possible, that's the 14 Pro. What are some of your tech-related questions? Drop a question in the comments below and be sure to stay tuned to Lifehacker for more tips and tricks on doing everything better.